Hello, we're looking at Geometry Part 1, problem number 4, found on page 30 of your textbook. This is talking about how to use angle addition postulate, which means you can add two angles together to get one big angle. In the example here, it says if angle RQT, which is the big one right here, is equal to 155 degrees. That means the whole big angle is 155 degrees. What is the measure of RQS, which is this one right here, as well as the measure of TQS, which is this one right here? Okay, that looks like an O to me, but I think it should have been a Q. Now, what the postulate says is that you can add the two smaller angles together, this angle and this angle together, to get the one big angle. And that's exactly what they've done. You've got 4x minus 20 plus 3x plus 14. 4x minus 20 is representing angle RQS, and 3x plus 4 is representing in the picture angle TQS. And together, those should add up to be 155 degrees. Now, the rest is just kind of algebra. We're going to combine like terms. The 4x and the 3x gives us the 7x. The minus 20 and then the 14 gives us minus 6. And of course, this side still stays 155. If I add the 6 over to this side to get rid of it, then 155 plus 6 is where they're getting the 161. So 7x equals 161. If you divide both sides here by 7, then you're going to end up with x equals 23. Okay. Now, finding x does not solve the answer. The question said, what was angle RQS? Angle RQS, if you'll remember, is the 4x minus 20. So that's why they take 4x minus 20, and we substitute in 23 into the problem. And 4 times 23, of course, becomes 92. If we subtract the 20 here, like you see right here, you end up with 72. So apparently, angle RQS is going to be 72 degrees. Likewise, measure of angle TQS, which is the 3x plus 14. Again, if I substitute in the 23 into the x right there, they've done it in purple so you could see that a little more clearly. 3 times 23 becomes 69, and then you're going to add 14, so that becomes 83. And again, the 83 and the 72 together should add up to equal 155, and it does. Okay? Now, let's look at the got it one and do this one together. Now, what's a little bit different about the got it one is it's saying that DEF here is a straight angle. Now, let me circle that word straight. A straight angle, forgive me, it's not doing too hot. A straight angle simply means that it is a flat angle, and we know that straight angles equal 180 degrees. So this time we're going to add 11x minus 12. We're going to add to that the other angle, which is 2x plus 10. And together, those angles should equal 180. Now, it didn't say it was 180. We just have to remember that straight angles are 180 degrees. Now, if we combine like terms, the 11x and the 2x are going to become 13x. The minus 12 and the positive 10 are going to become a minus 2. And of course, this side doesn't change right now. It stays 180. If I add the 2 to the other side, I'm going to get that 13x is equal to 182. Now, if I then divide both sides by 13, just doing my algebra, then x equals 182 divided by 13 actually comes out good and even. It ends up being 14 degrees. Okay. Now, again, that is not the only answer. Now we've got to substitute that back in. We've got to say 11 times 14 minus 12 to find angle DEC, and we've got to do 2 times 14 plus 10 will equal angle CEF. Now, on this particular problem, 11, I don't have a calculator here, but 11 times 14, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4, put a 0, 1, 1. That ends up being 154. So this is 154 minus 12, which is going to give you 142. Okay? So the bigger angle apparently is 142 degrees, or angle DEC as we call it. And the smaller angle, which is CEF, is going to be 28 plus 10, which is equal to 38 degrees. And the 142 and the 38 together should add up to be 180, and they do. So that's how you work those particular problems. Hope this helped.